Frazier straight ahead and straight in. Oh, it's great in 8. Georgia wins it.
Well, guys, I don't even know what I just saw. I'm still trying to comprehend what just happened. Georgia beat Georgia Tech in the 8th overtime on what was one of the best college football games I have ever seen. It was a back and forth battle, especially in those overtimes, but in the second half, I really did think that Georgia got away with quite a few calls that helped them get back into the game, but at the end of the day, they did what they needed to do, and Georgia Tech absolutely choked. It really was just a brutal last 8 minutes for them. They had a 14-point lead, and pretty much everything that couldn't have happened, happened. But I don't really want to talk down on Georgia Tech. They played an incredible game. It was one hell of an effort, especially by Haynes King. He was super beat up. I'm not even sure how he kept getting up and trotting back out there, especially in those later OTs. Man, this was just one heck of a game. I can't believe how it all went down. And Georgia, with 10 wins, is now in a pretty good spot to make the college football playoff. If you didn't hear already from that ESPN announcer, I forget what his name is, but he was riding them the entire game. It was honestly kind of annoying. It was almost like he was a Georgia fan for real. Let's look at some of the stats from this game. Carson Beck threw for 297 yards with 5 touchdowns. He didn't have an interception. Very solid from him, but it really took him a while to get the offense going. Out of the backfield, Nick Frazier led the way with 50 yards and a touchdown. Really, the running backs for Georgia didn't do too much in this game. It was all through the air. Out of the receiving core, Lovett and Jones led the way. They had 100 yards combined with 3 touchdowns. And then for Georgia Tech, Haynes King, as I said, absolute dog. He had 303 yards with 2 touchdowns, and he was just playing super beat up that entire second half, but was still giving his all. He's not going to make it to the NFL most likely. Georgia probably has 10 players that will, but he still played his absolute heart out. And that is what makes college football so great. I gotta give some credit to Kirby Smart too, because in those 8 overtimes, he stayed cool, calm, and collected. He called timeouts every time. He made the right adjustments on defense. I know football-wise, that was an absolutely brutal 30 minutes of football, but the gas tank for both teams was completely on E. They were just leaving whatever they had left out on the field. So yeah, now after this game, it'll be interesting to see what the committee does with Georgia. They have 10 wins. They probably do deserve to make it to the college football playoff. They're a top 12 team, but I just honestly didn't want to see them there as an Ohio State fan, but that's just my bias. They definitely are a top 12 team, but I mean, this was an absolute dogfight. They fought till the very end, and we'll see how they do against Texas, because if they do get blown out, then things become interesting. But I don't think they're going to get blown out. I think they're going to make it a competitive ball game, and I think they're going to get in. But yeah, those are just some of my thoughts on this game. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. It's 12:30 right now. I need to go to bed. I'm completely sorry if this wasn't like the best video. I kind of just have a lot of adrenaline kicking in from what I just watched, so I had to react to it. Thank you all so much if you made it to this point. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And until next time, I will see you all later.